Well, guys, whew, just trying to get to the camp. Haven't been there since winter started. Conditions are not the greatest, and I started walking in here. Should have put my snowshoes on. I had them in my pulk, but I want to get to camp, shovel out a little spot, get comfortable, and when we leave here, I'll definitely be wearing my snowshoes from camp to the trail, because I'm a little over knee high walking through this stuff right now, and it's very difficult. So I'm gonna take my time. Luckily, I brought my trekking pole today, just for a little added stability. Sometimes if you happen to wipe out in your snowshoes in thick snow, it can be very difficult to get back up. But some of these spots I step into, I'm sinking right up to my giblets. It's not the best, but you know, hey, it's always a challenge, and I'm always looking for an adventure. Well, we're here. Well, that was easy. Whew. Yeah, I was actually thinking about stopping and putting on my snowshoes, but the snow was too deep. I wasn't gonna be able to take a knee and buckle them up. Just kept sinking in. Sucked. Whew. Don't know why I came all the way out here to carve, but I wanted to see how the camp was holding up. I'm gonna take a minute, get a good chug of water down. I'm gonna get the shovel out, clear off this bench, so I'm not sitting on the snow, and then get to carving a little bit. Well, I wasn't going to shovel out this whole area, but that's just ridiculous. Look how deep the snow is. I'm not even all the way to the ground, and I'm on a mid-thigh. So I'm just going to shovel out an area that's comfortable for me to stand in, move around a little bit, and put on my snowshoes later. And then, yeah, we'll get to carving, and then we'll get to lunching. Then we'll get to getting out of here. But for now, I'm just about done shoveling. I got a good, I guess like a 4-foot square, maybe a little bit more. Well, I got the bench cleared off. A little comfortable spot to sit down on, at least. And, whew, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty hungry too. But first things first, gotta go get some kindling, get some smalls. I got my stick stove with me today. I was thinking about possibly doing a fire here. But, well, maybe I could here, but I'd have to dig out some more. And I really just don't feel like the effort today. Today's about here, just coming out to relax, unwind. I've had a few things on my mind, some life changes coming up that I have to deal with. So, it can't be too much about work. It's got to be a little bit about relaxing. So, that said, we're going to get started anyway. Let's go get some kindling. Ooh. Alright guys, now I want to show you, this is the lightest, fluffiest birch bark you're going to find, but everything is soaking wet, so this is going to be really difficult to light. These are actually about as horrible conditions as you can get. Now, the trick is with these stoves, is that once you actually get it light and your material is wet, put some small twigs in there, let it do its thing. You're going to see all this here. This is all water burning off. But it's still lit. It's sucking in air from the bottom, pushing it up on top, and it will end up eventually catching. So we'll just let it sit here, do its thing. When we start seeing fire poking out the top and going above these guys, we'll try to stuff them on down there a little deeper, and then we'll add some more sticks. Little pot roast in there, some mashed potatoes. Give that a little push down. And let's get that on the grill. It's gonna kind of be like a giant mishmash of food, but that's not the end of the world. As long as it fills the belly and keeps me warm, that's all that counts. So this is a nice big chunk of that birch that I chopped down a while back. So basically what I want to do is I got a kind of a rough design of how I want my spoon to be, and it's going to be a rather deep one, so it's going to be almost like a measuring spoon. Once I'm completed, I will add liquid to it and mark down how deep it is, and I'm going to use it as a spoon for dry ingredients like sugar, salt, that kind of thing. We're going to go ahead and just start carving in on these ends here, like this, and around that handle, and removing all this excess with the axe, and then or the tomahawk. We'll see which one works best, and then we'll move on from there. So let's get it started. Alright, so now we have a fair amount cleaned out here. I'm just going to take it down in here a little bit, and we're going to remove about an inch of that. I don't want to go too much. I just want to finish off the rest with my knife, just to make sure I don't overcut or have a crack go into the bowl or vice versa. So I'm just going to give that a little cut down in here, and then slice it down along the top, and then we'll have all that bowl and then the handle to work with later. So, just looking at it now, we got a good, I got a good fair amount of wood kind of removed on this. But now thinking about it, I think I am going to go ahead and just remove those corners and get that rounded off around the end while I'm here, just to get it a little closer to where I want it to be. And I think the bowl itself, being a kind of a ladle style, will be deep and large enough for me to be able to hold on to it while I'm digging away with the spoon knife. But I think that should be good. So we'll go ahead and rough that bit out too, and then we'll probably call it quits for that for now, until the next time we get out and carve a little more and have a little lunch. So we'll kind of, this isn't like a how-to video. This is just going to be kind of a, you'll just see it in progress as it goes along, I guess is the best way to put it. But starting to get a little chilly now, and the snow just won't stop. It's a good thing I'm wearing wool, because I have gotten a little wet, but my coat's up there, so I can put that on anytime and dry it and warm back up again. But so let's just go ahead and round off those corners, and then we'll be just about done for today. Now, when you're kind of chasing a line like that, there's no need to rush, especially when you're using your axe, because an overhit in the wrong spot can actually screw up your project. So it's better just to take your time and kind of chip away at it with kind of soft little hits, and you'll achieve your goal without having any upset, if you know what I mean. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Sorry guys, that's about as far as I'm going to go for today. So I think I'm going to take this guy, chuck it in the dry bag. Next time we're out, or the next time you see me working on this, I'll be using my knife, just cleaning up around that line, getting the final outside shape done before I start really making it pretty. So that said, let's put this away and let's chat a little bit. So alright guys, for those of you who entered into my my giveaway that was sponsored by FerroFire, and if you didn't have a chance to win, there is one more chance way you can win something from FerroFire. So if you head on over to FerroFire's Facebook page, I'll leave a link below in the comments or in the description. If you want to head on over to FerroFire's Facebook page, they have a post there. They want you to share the post on your timeline and comment on that original post. Just say Just say I'm in and shared. That's it. That's all you got to do. And they'll be picking 2 lucky winners off of that, off of those comments on their page. And the winner will win or the 2 lucky winners will win a 50% off a purchase at Fire. If I were you guys, I would get in on that. You may still have an opportunity to win a Fire XXL Survival Fire Starter for a really good price. Alrighty, so we're all packed up. I'm going to head on out of here now. And got the snowshoes on, so the walk out should be much easier than the walk in. And got the trekking, and we got the trekking pole set up. So this shouldn't be all that bad either. Keep my balance while on the trail. And it's crazy, when I passed through here just before, you see all these hemlocks here. I was taking a lot of my smalls from there, and I knocked off all the snow. So when I was chopping away at the bottom of the tree, it wouldn't all fall on my head. And now things just completely covered again. It's just nuts. See how far I was sinking in, and the new snow has already filled the holes. Sorry guys, I'm just on my way back to the car. Trying to catch my breath here. It's been a pretty brutal hike out here. But that said, hopefully have enough footage in this video to put something together for you guys. But I started rambling off on some personal stuff and just a bunch of stuff you guys don't really need to hear. So I'm probably going to edit all that out. And if I don't, well, don't listen to this part. But that said, just want to remind you guys, get out in the wilderness. Find your peace. Enjoy yourself. Life isn't only about dollars and cents. It's all about doing the things you love and spending time with the ones you love. So, you guys get on explore. See you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate y'all.